So again, you yelled out. There's a ton of footsteps. There's some stuff that looks like flattened. Like there's probably definitely a campsite here. Don't really see like any fireplaces or anything. Not that I don't know that anyone would really want to start a fire.
All right.
Fire. There's plenty of fire around that you probably find.
Mm-hmm.
You could do a survival if you wanted to see how many footsteps.
8 plus 6.
Okay, plus so there's a good amount. There's a good amount set of footsteps.
Do I see any drag marks?
Yeah, there's some stuff. You know, they're moving and sliding and
I'll drop down to a knee and just grab the dirt.
Yeah, like it looks like
it's just like I'm just almost pleading.
Well, so,
well, not dirt, but I just put my hands down on the ground.
So, yeah, so there looks like some people were either carrying something heavy or some stuff was slid. You know, the pieces of the ship are like wailing and cracking, but there's definitely footsteps through.
Just follow the footsteps.
Well, they're all up here in this. There's a ton up in this upper section. Like, so if you look down, like this section had a lot of traffic up here. So
I might just walk around, I guess.
Okay. So
I don't know where I am, so I'll just walk around, I guess.
So okay. Well, just you can.
Wherever.
What would be you can do you want to investigate to what area looks like it was like messed with the most, or it's like what would you like to investigate and look for basically?
Signs of life.
Like I said, there were people here. They're not here anymore.
Hmm.
It's like no one's yelled. Like I said, it looked like there was someone that camped here, but they don't look like it doesn't look like they're here anymore.
Well, I would follow the drag marks.
Okay, so I investigate.
There couldn't be very many drag marks. You can only drag so much. It's not going to be good. Can't tell what that is. 7.
7 plus.
Use that one. That's plus 2. 7. That's a 5.
Well, there's a lot. Like I said, there's a lot of stuff. Like a lot. But
I'm going to go in a direction that's least resistant. Because I would feel like, I don't need to go up. Right?
Yeah, you came from up. So
right, so I'm going to go whatever's flat.
Okay. Well, down, like I said, see the steps that go down and stuff like that.
Right.
Like there's a lot more of the ship down there.
Okay, that's
but it's like really messed up down there. Like there's a lot of flames. There's like.
Well, I would go to what I know.
Okay.
And I'll go towards that.
Okay.
'Cause I'm either looking for life or dead bodies.
Okay.
I'm trying to find Hinkler.
All right. So everyone did tell you that.
I'm going in.
So you come down. So you see. You do see some drags, and then again, like if you want to do another survival to see, maybe you can figure out which way are the drags.
16 plus 6. Get all of those.
Well, what's odd is now you see something coming to your left. Like I said, you're facing that way, so it's to your left, and there is something that looks like it was drugged to you and up. So you see some footsteps, but there's not as many footsteps down here. There's several different footsteps. There's a couple that go around the big bulk of the ship down there, but it just looks like they sort of walk. They almost look. They're in one direction and they come up, and again, it looks like a lot of stuff. like came up.
I'm gonna take the necklace off and just hold it up. Maybe it'll pick up on Hinkler. So I'm gonna do that.
You don't have detect magic, do you? Do you have any type of locate or?
I think I do.
So do you have
I did. I don't know if I still do. No, I did.
I can't remember your.
I mean, I have stuff to detect magic, but I don't have it enabled.
I'm curious if you have anything that could help you find Hinkler, other than just literally going grid by grid, trying to find them. Let me look. Charm, protection from good and evil, shield, calm emotion, invisibility, levitate. Oh, you did have yet levitate, but that protection from poison. Just double checking.
So yeah, I even have stuff that make it like have a messenger and stuff like that, but I don't have any of that.
Yeah. You do have the cards. Go to your inventory.
Something I never do.
And you notice the cards are actually called a deck of wonder. So if you click it, there's just be I'll go back over to the inventory.
Right.
You're missing a bunch of stuff. You're at level 10. Where's your? Where's your actual? There you go. This is your actual.
I thought that didn't work. You copied it or
Oh,
something.
like it wouldn't work the one time, and you got an update. So this is your.
Oh.
This is your real one. You're more powerful than the other one.
Oh.
So.
Well, I was just going the one you created.
Well, that was the copy when the one worked. But there's this deck of wonder.
Okay. Cool, honey. I know I think.
So I don't know if there's I don't know if there's anything in the deck that could help you.
I mean, I can do a minor illusion and project it in the sky.
Well,
all right, might have to be on an object. On an object, so.
Okay. So I think the best thing to do is it's going to take you some time to try to find him, right?
Yeah, looks that way.
All right. So logically speaking, somebody was here. Do you like?
Right.
I'm gonna ask. It's like ask. Do you think they left his body? Do you think he left his body alone?
No.
So like I said, he was dead.
But I don't know who's alive. I mean,
I know.
he did say there was life, but I don't know friend or foe. I mean,
so, well, you know Wolfie's dead,
right? Because I saw that.
You saw Drew's dead. You saw him get his head and arm taken off. You know,
right?
Like this.
Do I see blood?
Not really.
I see drag marks.
So you can go around and you can continue to look if you want. You can roll the time dice, and that's basically in half an hour increments.
24.
All right, so that's 24 minutes. So you look around 24 minutes. There's 2 pieces of the hull. Do you want to check out the hull, see what you can find?
Yeah.
So, well, this one's up here. So you're down at the bottom. There's 2 pieces.
Oh.
There's 2 pieces of the hull down here.
Okay.
Like there's a big piece and a small piece. Do you want to go into the big piece?
We're going to do the big piece, I guess.
All right. So hold on to that one. You probably will need some more. So you go into the big piece, and that's like the main section.
Mm-hmm.
You have some unhappy memories as you go through, and you come into the control center that had the ugly squiggly thing, and that's where Wolfie was impaled.
Mm-hmm.
You see that the wall is full of blood, and that the thing that impaled her is on the ground, but no body.
Mm-hmm.
So, there's some blood on the floor or whatever, but the body's not there. So, it's like, what do you think by saying that?
Well, someone that cared would have done that.
Yeah, like it
would have taken her. They wouldn't just left her there. So I'm getting a good vibe from that.
Yeah. So, because you that was like the last thing you saw, like before you got sucked out, is that she was impaled by this big thing and was literally stuck up on the wall. You can see the hole that was in the ship where it was impaled.
Right.
So that's really all you find in the big piece.
Okay, I'm gonna move on.
So all right, so you should
somewhere else.
Throw your time dice there that I gave you.
20 minutes.
All right, so you get out of the ship and where do you go? Do you go to
outside of it?
All right, so you look around outside.
I mean, we're going to start from inside and work out.
Okay, so you're going to go around the outside of the ship. So you see some tracks. There's not many tracks out here, but eventually you find something on the ground. There's a section with a large pool of probably blood and nastiness. There was probably a body there because you've not seen any blood anywhere else. So it's like the ground is stained red.
It's a clue.
But
I scream out again.
Yeah. So you holler and it sort of echoes around. Still no reply.
No reply.
But with that much blood there, nothing looks like it was drug. So because the blood's not like
I'm gonna look for signs of burial.
Okay. So you actually see footprints other than your own coming to the body too.
Mm-hmm.
So
what would have been a body?
That you think that's where the pool of blood is more likely. Right. It's something.
Do I see tracks going away?
Yeah, there's some
like will be the same footprints. You know what I'm saying?
Do survival. It's like you're tracking and stuff like that.
8 plus 6.
No, you actually get pretty decent survival too.
Yeah.
So you look and you notice that some footsteps come over. One comes from one direction and it goes off, and then later you see it looks like a couple other come from the direction that you originally came down from. And the steps change. It's a little bit deeper. So someone's probably carrying.
Let's follow those.
All right, so that comes back and it leads you back to where you're standing now. And it looks like they did carry up. And now you can see the difference between the 2 steps. Like, look, they're there, and then the same got heavier. You notice now there are 2 tracks of heavy going up.
Let's go back up.
So, and it's the same set of steps, but so apparently someone has carried 2 things up the steps. All right, they stop around in here. And there's a lot of, the tracks are all sort of muddied together. A bunch of tracks. So if you can, again, do another survival and see if you can discertain the number of tracks that you see.
18 plus 6.
Right, yeah, so plus 6. So you probably find about at least 4 4 different sets of tracks.
Mm-hmm.
I think 4. Yes. So like they're different, and they're all sort of different sizes.
Mm-hmm.
You see the heavy track that was carrying, and then it's what's funny though is like it ventures off, and you follow. I'm assuming, are you following the heavy set of tracks?
Mm-hmm.
Well, you come up. And
my initial thing would be it might be Hinkler, because I saw him turn into a dragon. I didn't see him from there, so I thought.
Well,
I don't see dragon tracks too.
These are armor.
This is armor track.
These are footsteps. So like
Okay.
you know, the shape of it is not a shoe. It's the shape of a humanoid. You know, like you were in the military.
Right.
So you know, they're like to you is like you know what a boot and a shoe and or you know. You know,
so those heavy tracks.
But I will say, how many people had heavy armor? Like, if you want to do a history.
13 plus 2, 15.
So you're trying to go back and you're thinking around all the people. Look, Dragonborn have different feet anyway. They don't really wear shoes anyway. So no. Hinkler didn't wear armor shoes.
Right.
You think about the Tin Man, he was sort of thin and scraggly. While he was metal, they weren't very big. These are a big guy.
Mm-hmm.
Like you can't imagine anyone there. Like Dane, even though Dane wears armor, Dane still a female foot.
Well, something's alive.
Yeah, something's alive.
I'm trying to find something.
But something's different.
Because, I mean, God, deity did say there's life.
There's life here.
Right.
So, could it be someone...
Hold on to something.
Yeah. Could it be... I don't know. There could be someone that you didn't know here.
So, Project's probably going to sit down for a minute.
Okay.
Because I'm probably tired. So let's see how long I sit.
So you sit down on the steps?
I'm going to sit down the steps, bring up my loot, and I'm going to play. Because again, I've only had one rest.
Yeah, just one.
So I'm probably drained. So let's see. I'm going to sit for 18 minutes and just play. Hoping, even though I can't scream out loud, maybe we'll hear someone hear my music.
Do a perception with advantage since you're sitting there.
What would be advantage?
Roll twice. And take the highest.
Perception.
Take the highest number.
See, that's a 16. 18.
So 18 plus. It's pretty high.
It's 6.
So
18 plus 6.
Yeah, that's pretty. So you're looking around. You're looking, and you're staring over, like I said, all these tracks. So,
Trying to get my mind together too.
All right. But again, you're watching. So something happened. Something happened near those 2 things in front of you. These EDB towers. The one on the left has tons of debris sitting on it,
Mm-hmm.
and it looks like something came out of that. Because it looks like stuff's been pushed over or some other stuff. So you're looking like, hey, well, okay. You know, but the other one is cleaner than it should, than what you would think that it should be. Like, look, everything around here is, but this one, like that one is, you know, not good. Like that one's in, been maybe cleaned off.
Can you go in the towers? I don't see no way to get to them.
Well, go down and see. Like you want to go investigate it?
Yeah, I guess if there's a way to get to them. I mean, they don't look like to me.
Well,
you
just see the top. So just go roll investigation. So you're literally looking for a door, right?
Yeah. 15 plus 2.
So you go down. No, where are you going?
I don't know. I thought that was down.
No, it's the little thing right here. You're looking at these 2 things. See the tower?
Yeah. This is level ground? I thought this was going down.
Yeah. Well,
it's going down.
It is, but it's level right.
Okay.
It's level right here.
Oh, okay. I can't read it.
Yeah, so see, down, and then level, and then
okay.
down. So this is the one that looks like debris's been pushed. See, you're up here, and you can see down into it.
Right.
But that's all nasty and has stuff pushed down. But this side, you investigate. And what is it, 24? Is that what you did?
Yes.
So you're looking. And and it looks like there used to be a door there, and stuff has been piled up, sealing the door.
So it looks like purposely sealed?
Stacked.
Okay. Can I remove it?
Yeah. So
well, is there a door there that I can see?
There was. It's like there.
It looks like a solid wall.
Well, no. You found the archway. There was a door frame.
It looks like
it's now people have put. It's been stacked and sealed.
Yeah, but how would they have? If there's people inside it, they couldn't have done it from the inside and stacked it on the outside.
No, so that's exactly. So someone stacked it from the outside.
Man, I wish I had something. Are they too heavy? Well, I mean, if they stacked it, I'm gonna start unstacking it.
All right, so roll your time dice and let's see how. You're not the strongest of things, but if you want
to. 28 minutes.
All right, so like I said,
have to have another rest.
Yeah, it takes a little bit.
Right.
But you poke and prod and do everything you can, and it was not brick and mortar, but it's just been it's been stacked up and sealed. There's no glue. You don't have dark vision. Do you have dark vision?
I can see in the dark.
Okay, so you have dark vision.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Do you want to go in to the little tower?
I've got levitate stuff.
Oh.
And I can levitate object that weighs up to 500 pounds.
Well, I would let you levitate that stuff out of the way.
Yeah, let's do that.
So if you want to use levitate instead of burn 28
myself
minutes,
out, let's do that. Levitate all that debris out of my freaking way.
Yep, just move.
So there. Now, can I open the door?
Oh yeah, there's no door there. It blocked the doorway.
So I'm gonna yell out. If there's somebody in here, I'm opening the door.
So you move all the rocks and stuff over. It's quiet in there. So using your passives, it's quiet.
Let's open the door.
There's no door. You move the rocks.
Oh, well, I'll go in.
All right, so you go in, and there are 3 mounds that have been dug, and there's 3 humps.
Well, let's start undigging the first one I come to.
Yeah, so start.
Pull up my shovel.
So you start scratching. Like I said, this is just dirt at this point. A lot of dirt.
Right. Inside the tower? That's weird. Okay. It's what it is.
So yeah, it's just
like a tomb, not a grave.
Yeah. So like I said, these were just little watchtowers.
I mean, I'm assuming I know what it is.
Yeah. So at this point, you probably suspect what's going on.
She's being awful pacey.
Or